Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. Both YSRC TDP misled people on Capital, Janasena Chief Pawan Kalyan. Janasena Chief Pawan Kalyan has said the YSRC should have made its stance clear on the capital city when it was in opposition. Had the YSRC come out with its three capital concept, then itself, the Amravati farmers would not have parted with such large area of land, he observed. Kalyan shared his views on various issues, including handling of corona crisis by the government, attacks on Dalits in a three-party interview, the first part of which was released on Thursday. He said both the TDP and YSRC have misled the people on capital city and both lacked clear-cut policy on the matter. Farmers are stuck in the middle of the clash between them for one-upmanship, he said. He said initially the government had treated COVID 19 like a common flu. The government failed to take advantage of the lockdown period. Though it has succeeded in conducting a large number of tests, treatment at ground level in hospitals is not up to mark. The government needs to address all these issues, he said. COVID 19 King George Hospital Ethics Committee met held to discuss clinical trials. King George Hospital's Ethics Committee held a meeting here to discuss clinical trials of COVID 19 vaccine, according to Principal of Andhra Medical College P.V. Sudhakar. He said the committee was briefed about the different aspects of clinical trials through a PowerPoint presentation. Sudhakar said they were waiting for the DMS approval and trials would begin as soon as they get the approval. According to sources, the trials would be conducted in two phases. In the first phase, tests will be conducted on people in the age group of 18 to 35 years, and in the second phase, tests will be conducted for people between 12 and 65 years. A high-level committee comprising assistant professors of general medicine, pulmonology and pathology was appointed for trials by the AMC principal. Along with principal investigator Venugopal, the AMC principal is also a member of the committee. Anganwadi said to get new face under Nadu Nedu scheme in Andhra Pradesh. To strengthen Anganwadi centers, Chief Minister Y.S. Jagannath Reddy has directed the Women and Child Welfare Department to implement Nadu Nedu on the lines of the scheme in schools with a focus on 10 aspects. In a review meeting with higher officials of Women and Child Welfare Department, he said services being provided at Anganwadi centers should be categorized into two activities or services related to pregnant women, lactating women, children aged between 3 years will be treated as one category and those related to children in the age group of 3 to 6 years as another. The Chief Minister asked the officials to concentrate on pre-primary 1 and pre-primary 2. It is better if pre-primary education is also provided in the primary schools. Study in detail as to how to implement it and submit a detailed action plan in 7 to 10 days, he instructed the officials. He opined that by adopting such a method, it would be beneficial for the children when they progress from pre-primary to primary. Jagan directed the officials concerned to focus on preparation of syllabus for PP1 and PP2. He said, as part of educational reforms, textbooks have been revised and asked the officials of Women and Child Department to discuss with Education Department officials and take a decision. He wanted them to provide tools, TV and books for Anganwadis. Students of Osmania University ransacked Ram Gopal Verma's office in Hyderabad. The Banjara Hills Police took 15 students of Osmania University into custody after they ransacked the Tollywood director Ram Gopal Verma's office in Banjara Hills as a protest against the upcoming movie Power Star. A mob claiming to be Osmania University students, JSC members, and fans of the Tollywood actor turned political Pawan Kalyan began raising slogans against Verma for making a film against Pawan Kalyan. Suddenly, they trespassed into Verma's office and damaged the furniture. At the time of incident, Verma was inside the office. However, police swung into action and dispersed the mob. Based on a complaint filed by Verma's office staff, cases were registered under relevant sections. Poor feeding, plantation of saplings, blood donation mark KTR birthday in Adilabad. A widespread poor feeding programs, plantation of saplings, and blood donation marked birthday celebrations of Minister for Information, Technology and Municipal and Urban Development KT Ramarao across the erstwhile district on Friday. Minister for Forest, Environment, Endowments and Housing Alula Indra Karan Reddy distributed fruits and bread to female patients of Mother and Child Hospital in Nirmal district headquarters as part of the celebrations. He later inaugurated a blood donation camp and planted saplings on the premises of his camp office. Andhra Pradesh records 7,998 new cases, tally now 72,711. A staggering 7,998 fresh COVID 19 cases were added in a day in Andhra Pradesh, pushing the state's overall tally to 72,711. Also, 61 new casualties were reported, taking the death toll to 884. According to the latest bulletin, in the last 24 hours, 5,428 COVID 19 patients were discharged from hospitals after they got cured, the bulletin said. Till date, 37,555 patients had recovered and been discharged from hospital, while the state now had 34,272 active cases, it added. Amid rising coronavirus cases, Andhra Pradesh Governor Biswabhushan Harichandan on Thursday said human ingenuity and capability of innovation and adaptation would soon create a solution to the COVID 19 pandemic mankind was now facing. Meanwhile, Telangana reported 1,567 new COVID 19 cases, raising the state's case count to 50,826. Of this, Hyderabad alone reported 662 cases. Poonch 2013 gunfire martyr scheme to finally get compensation after 7 years. Nearly 7 years after his martyrdom, Sena medalist Mohd Feroz Khan's family would finally receive a reward of Rs 29,76,750 this month. The reward was delayed because the amount released to Feroz Khan's wife Nasreen for the award of Sena Medal posthumously in August 2019 was not passed in the audit during the 2019-20 fiscal. In the view of this, the government issued a fresh order again, sanctioning Rs 29,76,750 to Nasreen. The amount would be revalidated for the 2020-21 fiscal according to a GO issued. As Mohd Feroz Khan's family lives in Khairtabad in Hyderabad, the district collector would draw the amount and disperse it to his wife. Son of an army veteran, Lance Naik Mahmood Feroz Khan served in the 38th Rashtriya Rifles and was part of anti-insurgency operations in Jammu and Kashmir. During his deployment in Poonch sector, he was injured in gunfire by Pakistan and died in October 2013. COVID-19. Book darshan tickets online for Dasara festival. Devotees planning to have darshan of goddess Kanaka Durga at Indrakiladri during Dasara festival can book their darshan tickets online 2 months in advance. The Temple Trust Board committee members have initially planned to make a darshan ticket available for the festivities, keeping in view the increasing number of COVID-19 cases. This year, the 9-day Dasara festivities at the Hill Shrine will begin on October 17. With more number of persons getting affected by the virus, the Trust Board committee members are contemplating making 10,000 darshan tickets available online at www.kanakadurgamma.org. Temple Executive Officer M. Suresh Babu said Chief Minister Y.S. Jagannath Reddy will offer silk clothes to the goddess on behalf of the state government. He said that Dasara festivities will be celebrated at the Hill Shrine in strict adherence to COVID-19 guidelines. Congress takes pride in P.V. Narasimha Rao's accomplishments, Sonia Gandhi. 16 years after the death of the father of economic reforms and pride of Telangana, the Congress is now keen to own the legacy of its former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, marking the 29th anniversary of the first union budget of his regime, which paved the way for economic liberalization In the country, the Congress finally took pride in the PV's accomplishments and contributions to the country and termed the historic budget as a bold new path of economic transformation. The Congress, which faced severe criticism for not allowing PV Narasimha Rao's funeral in Delhi and almost disowned him, described the late Prime Minister as a dedicated congressman who served the party devotedly in various capacities. At a time when the Telangana PCC started celebrating PV's year-long birth centenary, on Friday, praise was heaped on him by none other than AICC President Sonia Gandhi and her son Rahul Gandhi. Both the leaders sent their written messages to PCC Chief N. Uttam Kumar, who read them out at the function held at Gandhi Bhavan. PV was the most scholarly and erudite personality. He became PM at a time when grave economic crisis stared the nation. The Union Budget, presented on July 24, 1991, paved the way for the economic transformation of our country. Above all, he was a dedicated congressman who served the party devotedly in various capacities. PV was a very respected national and international figure. The Congress party takes pride in his many accomplishments and contributions, Sonia Gandhi said. HMDA to plant 3 crore saplings by July 31. As part of Telangana's Kuharita Haram TKHH, the Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority HMDA has drawn plans to plant 5 crore saplings by August 15. Principal Secretary and HMDA Metropolitan Commissioner Arvind Kumar said on Thursday that of the total 5 crore saplings, 3 crore will be planted by July 31. He said the SDMA should plant the most saplings among all departments. However, he expressed displeasure with the HMDA's urban forestry wing for not achieving 50% of the fixed target after the launch of TKHH on June 25. He held a review meeting with officials of the urban forestry wing and ORR on the tree plantation program. He stated that wherever avenue plantation are taken up, it should look pleasing for citizens passing through the stretches. As part of the lake beautification program, he directed officials to take up plantations around the lake bunds. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share and subscribe Payant Times.